Welcome to the Daily Plunge. We are in the Epistle of James, chapter 5, verses 7 through 12. James encourages his readers, who are Jewish Christians all over the Roman Empire, to be patient in suffering, to stand firm in the faith. And why? Why should we endure the injustices and the wrongs and the turmoils of this world? Because this life isn't the only life we have. We're being prepared for the next life. And the other thing is that this life ultimately is not yours. It belongs to the Lord. And I want you to consider where he says, see how the farmer is waiting, right? And I mean, to a certain extent, we can apply that to ourselves, and we're sowing seeds and waiting for the crop to come in. But perhaps we should think about the crazy farmer that Jesus talks about, who is throwing his seeds willy-nilly and waiting for the harvest. And we are that harvest that God has for us. So be patient, because the Lord's coming, right? That's what James says, that the Lord is coming near, and he is the beginning, he's the creator, but he's also the end. He is the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. And so what James is proposing is what we would call eschatological ethics, that the end time, which is under the firm control of Jesus Christ, the Savior, that colors everything we see. That what Jesus Christ is going to do in the end influences how we live today. And as he says, the judge is standing at the door. He's just beyond the door, right? And so it's not the sinners of this world. It's not the tyrants or the rich of this world who are going to judge themselves. Jesus Christ is the judge. And it is the righteous one who died on the cross for us who will judge us according to his work on the cross and his resurrection. And so he says, brethren, don't be grumbling against one another. You are a messianic end-time community. You are living for the future. Don't grumble about the here and now. Be focused on that. And he says, look at the example of patience in the face of suffering. The prophets who longed for the gospel and preached it, right? Even though they had to suffer for it now. They spoke in the name of God, and we live and we speak in the name of God. He talks about how Job, who suffered all kinds of doubts, but he had the certainty of faith, the assurance of God's promises. He had confidence in God. And we are to have confidence in the Lord who is coming and who is bringing about his promises. And so we are to have an unshakable, steadfast confidence in God's faithfulness. And then he says in the end, when you don't be swearing, not by heaven or earth or anything else. I mean, he's reiterating the words of Jesus, but just say a simple yes or no. And why? Because you have no control over the past, the present, or the future. You live by faith, no matter who you are. And so simply say yes or no, but have confidence in God. Well, thanks, friends. Have a blessed day.